It's on. Over here in the south, we have our Protoss player. He is...
TricKsteR.
He does have Southern blood, Tasteless.
He does.
He's itching for a fight.
I love that essay by Malcolm Gladwell in Outliers.
Yeah.
At the north, we have our Blue Terran. He is...
SC for you.
I don't normally use cardinal directions to describe where they are. Mixing it up.
Yeah, I prefer Blue Jay directions.
I usually just do up, down, left, right, but some people are like, well, Tasteless, why don't you just say 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock? Well, look, I'm sorry, I use a digital watch.
Yeah.
All right?
Has no meaning to Tasteless.
Barracks on the way. Gateway coming here for the Protoss.
Darn, I was hoping for
Nexus
a
first.
16 Nexus.
Yeah.
I do like that build on this map. It's actually, so far, unless he made barracks in the center, you're pretty safe.
Yeah. And of course, people don't really make barracks in the center with 4 Zonaga watchtowers.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it looks like we are going to see double barracks play by SC. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit shocked by that.
May want to put on some pressure. In fact, he, I'm sure, knows that double barracks is, quick double nexus can be quite popular here in PvT. So, you know, if you actually bring SCVs and Marines, you can oftentimes just end it. But such a far travel distance. Not sure how well this build is going to fare against Kisu's seemingly normal build. Goodbye, probe. Why doesn't the probe explosion hurt the Marine?
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe it's not actually blowing up with anything that's that dangerous.
Well, we see it blow up, and it's like blue and stuff, so there is some sort of explosion here. It doesn't just disappear.
Well, Protoss seem to bleed blue, if you notice.
Well, actually, Protoss units normally just kind of evaporate into blue. Only Dragoons from StarCraft really spilt blue.
That's true. We don't know if that's actually blood.
No, I don't
Or if
think
that's
it
some
was.
kind of special chemical fluid that keeps the Dragoon alive.
They call it Powerade in Korea because we only have blue Powerade here.
That's true. Oh. He's going to do a Marine rush.
Yeah, cross map. Don't see this working out too well.
I don't know why he's doing this.
Yeah.
I'm actually completely at a loss right now.
And so is SC.
This game is sense of make no have. I mean...
Ooh, well said.
Thank you. This is like the wrong rush on the wrong map in the wrong matchup. That's actually what we're seeing here.
I think it was completely a metagame choice where he's like, okay,
yeah, he thought
this is, if he goes Nexus first, this can be very effective. It's hard to hold Nexus first build like this. But SC just keeps sending his Marines. Guess what? Stalkers have bigger range and they're quicker. This isn't going to work, SC. Time to turn around.
What's it you said, what was it, 2 days ago? You said that the Stalkers remind you of show ponies?
Look at the way they trot. Look at those legs, how high up they pick those. That's a show horse, Tasteless. It's the show horse of the StarCraft kingdom.
I nearly died when you said that. It was so funny. Yeah, I think you're right, though. This is a metagame build where you said, well, Protoss normally goes Nexus first, so if I bunker rush, that's auto win.
Yeah. This Marine's in the center. Well, Kisu has started his Nexus, as has SC started his command center, so it looks like we're going to transition to a somewhat normal game. But actually, ooh, SC showing some speed, Tasteless. Showing some speed. We're going to show you that in a second, how he's showing speed.
Well, actually, plan B here from Terran might actually work. We haven't got a shot of the structures yet, but when we get a shot of the Terran domain, you're going to see.
It's going to be a surprise.
There it is.
There it is. Yep.
Lots of
Going
barracks.
up to 5 racks, no gases. Might it just be a Marine all-in? Because
well,
no
what's weird
gases
is he's
still.
making the command center, too.
Yeah. He may just be going for a lot of Marines for now, just powering up with those barracks. He's definitely powering. But then maybe the gas afterwards.
This sucks for Terran. When you're in the middle of the map like this, and like Stalkers can actually kite you.
Citadel being made once again for Kisu. Not wanting robo builds today. And the thing is, it's going to be better this time, because then he's making a Robo too. Okay, so just kind of taking up all at once. But, you know, after 2 Barracks Marines, no gas, the odds of a Cloak Banshee coming anytime soon, pretty low. And if it does, you can officially yell at your opponent, like, what are you doing?
I can't believe SC keeps moving out on the map with these.
He wants to kill those Stalkers so badly. Little does he know, they outrange and outspeed the Marines.
The Stalkers are actually, I think, one of the most agile units in the game.
Oh, certainly.
You know, a Stalker can walk faster than a Viking can fly. That thing has a rocket pack on its back.
It certainly does. Tasteless, guess what's coming?
Well, I can see on your preview screen, but I'll play dumb. I don't know, Artos is what.
Well, we're going to show it in just a second here.
SCVs!
Bid by bid.
Prime.
Here it comes. He's got to pull all of his probes right now. That is the way to do it.
All right, now the Stalkers have to hold their ground here. Guardian Shield going to be so useful in this situation.
I can't believe he's not pulling probes at the moment.
Nice shot there. Nice target firing, but more Stalkers are going to come in here.
Pull your probes if you want to hold this. A little bit too late here. He's got to snipe that SCV. He does snipe the SCV.
Yeah, he's got this.
Now, you see those probes would help so much more when he had like 6 Stalkers with more about to warp in. He will hold, but when an all-in rush comes like that, you have to deal with it in an all-in way. You have to be like, oh, okay, LOL, and you use all your probes.
Very nice.
More and more Marines still coming. More and more Stalkers being
I would
made.
not be shocked if he punched out GG.
Yeah.
He lost so many SCVs.
These two both doing really interesting metagamey type things to each other that are failing terribly against what they aren't expecting.
Well, this is just painful to watch.
Yeah, in fact,
DTs.
it is DT time. And here comes the DT.
Excuse me, pardon me.
It's getting right by.
Gotta get to the Terran base.
It's like the Invisible Man. Like, you think something just passed you, but you don't really know. Pesos, did you know ghosts are real?
What, have you been watching the Sci-Fi Channel, Artosis, with that Ghost Hunters show?
It's a great show.
It's like the most socially irresponsible thing ever. It's like the Sci-Fi Channel has like a show that says that ghosts are real.
It's pretty funny.
Nice shooting.
They all got bullseyes on that DT.
They do, man. They got their little laser pointers on him. Well, this is pretty bad. I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, Terran is in such bad shape.
Yeah, I know what to say. Terran is in terrible shape. Like, but that's what I said. Well, you said you didn't know. What are we talking about? He does have that warp prism, so... And I gotta admit that I am a huge fan of what Kisu did here. You know, after he held off that rush, he's like, all right, this guy isn't going to be very mobile with any sort of detection or anything. I'm going to go ahead and go DT drops. And I tell you, that's one thing that I didn't really miss from StarCraft 1 at first. But since I've started to play Protoss, I'm gaining an appreciation.
Oh, yeah, you got to love DTs when you're playing for your Protoss player, man. They're not the easiest units to use, actually. I mean, they do damage if you get good with them, but, you know...
I wish you guys could see the smirk on my face as I look at Tiz, who says they aren't easy. Well, the DTs cleaving through all these SCVs, chopping them up into little bits and pieces, little bit-by-bit primes.
And when you DT drop, what you want to do is force a Terran to scan and then run for it.
Yeah, and that's one less mule.
Always split up the DTs as well.
By the way, it's stats time. 62 probes against 22 SCVs. 89 supply against 49 supply. 3 Nexuses against 2 command centers. 2 completely full tech trees against a bunch of barracks. I gotta say, I've seen Terrans in better shape.
Yep, this all goes back to the bunker rush.
The fact that he sent all his SCVs, in fact, even the bunker rush, if he had just stopped there, he'd be like, all right, still have SCVs, still have an economy.
But you know what's weird about the build he's doing is that he did a Marine SCV rush while expanding. You can't do 2 things that are opposite at once. You're like, I want to be a circle and a square. It's like, no, that's not possible. You want to be a square and a rectangle? Yeah, we can make that work.
That is actually the best way you've ever put anything.
I know.
Believe it or not, at first I was skeptical,
that
then
was-
you
that was
busted out
actually
that
good.
second part. That was actually good.
That was actually
That was
profound.
strong.
Thank you. I'm going to go home now, right? I think that's the best thing I'm going to say in the next few hours. So
I'm with you. Get out of here. All right, so right now, Kisu going for his 4th base. He has his High Templar tech, getting the Cadarna Amulet, getting his charge upgrades, getting his plus attack. This is actually just so crazily in his favor.
this is just sort of painful. You know what? Honestly, Protoss can do something like tech to carriers now.
He can do whatever he
Actually,
likes.
just do something crazy.
Well, I wouldn't do
Mothership-
that because his opponent's like only making Marines.
You know what
You
I'm
want to
saying.
see interceptors
You
die
know what I'm
fast,
saying,
man.
Artosis.
Like, no.
No, tasteless. Actually, like put on your nerd glasses. They fog up with rage.
I push him up my
Quite
nose.
possible.
I got the nerd tape in the middle. Well, SC is trying to recover. He's making that 3rd command center. Got that Marine looking out in smoke. Double forges even. Kisu's doing everything at once. He's like, okay, I'm going to do everything at once. In fact, he's literally doing everything at once. Getting every upgrade, all sorts of probes, powering up, making cannons all over the place, just doing everything. He's just so far ahead.
I mean, Sokisu has to be feeling pretty good about this. Ouch. I don't know if Protoss needs to engage right now, but frankly, Protoss can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, even if he loses all these units, which I don't know if he will because he's Psy-storming very well.
Psy Storms are so good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And, I mean, look at this. 67 supply against 116, but Kisu has the entire map. Such better tech. And that Archon, left to die. Left for dead, Tasteless.
Left for dead. Did you see that game trailer for Dead Island?
It looks so
Oh
good.
my god.
Oh,
Can't wait.
it was beautiful, actually. It was just
Yeah.
a beautiful...
I had nerd tears coming down my eyes.
Yeah,
This
man.
is like so well done. I don't actually know if the game's going to be good, but that trailer was pretty
Yeah, no,
damn good.
I'll
yeah.
play the game just because of that trailer.
I'm
They
sold.
got me. Again, advertising works.
It does.
I'm going to play that with my Razer headset that tells my APM.
I'd talk more about advertising right now, but I need to drink my Coca-Cola I got
right.
for free.
Now, Kisu making even more bases. 102 probes. That is awesome. 102
That's
probes
actually
against
half would be
47.
possible. The amount of units you can have are all probes.
More than half. He has 102 probes. You know what I want to see? A mothership, and then he recalls all the probes in the Terran base.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I think that SC would have to just leave with his head hung low. Something like that happened. Side storms, feedbacks,
Yep,
Archons. Look like pom-poms right now.
they do.
They'll turn into
They
fearsome
look like
Archons
cotton balls.
pretty quick.
Well, I feel bad for our Terran, but, you know, you do a risky build like that and don't follow it up correctly, it's what's going to happen.
There's even a Colossus out there. You know what you should do? Is get Hallucinate and make like 20 carriers and send them to the Terran base and try to make them leave without having any real units. All right, GG. SC Foyu, let's be honest, he lost the game during that SCV all-in.
Yeah.
When Kisu held that, the game was basically over. Kisu has won that game. It's now 1-1. Really strange games come out of these two, I have to say. I will admit it to you, Tasteless. These are strange games.
These are
strange
weird.
times we live in.
These are a little bit weird. Next map, the Scrap Station. I don't think that's Sokisu's best map. He tends to
No.
lose on that map.
This is a hard map for PvT at times.
It is.
Terran can do a lot of great harassment on this map, and that's what Protoss does not want to fight against. I mean,
No.
it's hard to take an actual third base and defend all the different areas that can be dropped. So we'll see if will SC actually focus on something like that. I don't know.
We're going to have a 1-minute break, guys. So you could brush your teeth again. But
Well, if
that
they
would
only
be a
did it
little
for a minute before, they need to do it for another minute.
You could floss. No, actually, you can't floss in a minute. That's like a 3-minute thing.
It hurts my gums to think about flossing.
You're not a flosser? Actually, I don't floss that
No
much.
one flosses.
No one flosses.
Even the dentists.
Who flosses?
I don't think
I
floss
floss.
companies even make money.
All right, we'll be back in just a little bit here at the GSL. So don't go too far. Only a minute.